Welcome to Conversations with Cornelius. I am your host, Cornelius. Today, you will be engaged, entertained, and educated. Stay tuned. You are about to be CC'd. It is Conversations with Cornelius.
Welcome, everyone, to Conversations with Cornelius. We are going live in just a few minutes on to the radio station 104.1 Tab Nashville Gospel Radio. And today we have a special guest with us. Are you ready to introduce this special guest?
I am excited. I am elated to have India Bryson, one of the homegirls back in the day. Her dad, her cousins, her uncles, aunties, all the people I grew up with in Fayetteville, Tennessee. I'm grateful that she's here on Conversations with Cornelius to bring some enlightenment to an area that we need some clarity on. India, what's up, girl?
Hi.
Oh, look at hi. Listen, I know she is out of her comfort zone. So, what, you want to move it? I don't know. I mean, we fine. This is okay. I'm cool with it if it doesn't zoom. Anyway, I have to be very apologetic to you right now because we're trying some new things and we're grateful for the new things. Welcome to all those individuals who are on all the social media platforms. It is Love Day. And I'm not going to get into the love stuff. Not with India. That's not what we're here for. India, I don't want to get her exposed and her have to check in with dad later on.
Exposed about what?
Yay!
My Valentine or my parents.
Oh, your Valentine or your parents?
Yes, I got a gift when I went home.
Did you?
Yes.
Wonderful, wonderful. She comes to us from Fayetteville, Lincoln County, Tennessee. I'm from Franklin County, Tennessee, so I'm just excited. What's up, Tara? What's up, Tara Simmons? Hey, this is India from Fayetteville. We're going to talk farming tonight. We're going to talk farming tonight. We're not going to get into nothing theological right now. It's all farming tonight. We want to know what does farming look like from the young African American perspective, and to have a young lady from the rural on with us tonight is more than phenomenal and superb. So if we was in church, I would say after the next selection from the choir, but we not in church. Is that your phone?
Yes, my parents.
All right. They know you on. You tell them you on Facebook?
I just texted them.
Tell them to get on Facebook. Get on Facebook to get on Conversations with Cornelius.
That's right.
And if you want to be on the radio 104.1,
which we are going live in 1 minute.
Tab Nashville Gospel Radio, you can get on that as well. We are grateful that we have some individuals that's on. What I need for those individuals who are on FB, do me a favor, hit @highlight and @follower so we can get this show going. All right. Is it time for Tab Nashville Gospel Radio?
It is almost time. We have a few seconds.
Counting
the
down.
Clock, counting down.
5.
For like 47 seconds.
Oh, well, we got a whole lot. India, what's going on, girl?
Nothing, honestly.
Nothing. Are you enjoying Nashville?
I am.
Wonderful. Are you excited that you made we'll get into your choice.
Yeah, later.
Yeah. We will get into that choice. I'm glad you at Tennessee State, though, actually.
Yeah, I was just about to say, introduce the school she's at. 3500
John Merritt Boulevard, Nashville, Tennessee, 37209. Do you know the address?
Not like that.
Well, you ain't been in it long enough to know it like that.
Tiger ain't in your blood if you don't know the address.
She gonna be all right.
I don't even know the ad. I'm not even a Tiger, and I know it.
Yeah, it's because you hear it every day.
Thank you.
From me. But anyway, I need you to text everybody. Tell them you're on.
Hold up.
We ready?
Texting everybody now.
Why not?
No.
Why not?
No.
Listen, y'all. Yeah, I'm excited. Like, for real. We got to get this. 104.1 Tab Nashville Gospel Radio. Thank you, Darian and Adrian Lewis Freeman, for giving the opportunities that you're giving to those individuals who are looking to showcase their talent and skill and gifting with the body of Christ. We are so grateful for your leadership and what you are doing to make sure content that's relevant and real gets promulgated on the airway. So shout out to him for this. Hey, y'all, it's Conversations with Cornelius. I am your host, Cornelius, with Bishop Bam, with our, I'm going to call her my niece, Bryce. If you just let me call her my niece today, a lovely TSU student. So shout out to 3500 John Merritt Boulevard, Nashville, Tennessee, 37209. Think, work, serve. That's what I do know about TSU. This is her first year. India, this your first year at TSU, right?
It is.
All right, I need you to get in that mic, girl, and talk a little louder.
Okay.
Tell Bam to cut that mic up or just a little bit.
Okay.
Because we got to talk in that mic and get her out of her comfort zone. India comes to us from the rural Lincoln County. I'm from Franklin County. East of Lincoln, west of Lincoln is Giles County. And where we are from, there's a lot of farmland and farming. And to have a sister cat, y'all hear me? A sister cat who's into farming, we have to highlight this, y'all, because listen. She gonna make sure we got food on the table.
Yeah, I know that's right. Good evening, Ken A.
Good evening, Drip. Good evening. Good evening. Everybody hit like. Everybody hit share. We're going to get into this wonderful interview.
And definitely hit follow at followers and at highlights for our StreamYard live people.
Right.
Absolutely. And another thing that we do want to say, hey, brother, that's my brother right there, Michael here. Say hey.
What's up, Mike?
Another thing we do want to say is that we are actually partnering with Tennessee State.
Yes, we are.
TSU at Epic. Yeah,
with Epic.
With Epic. Yeah, but then we also are partnering with them for their podcast room as well.
Right. I cannot wait because hopefully next Friday we'll be at TSU downtown in the podcast room, podcasting there as well.
Smart Center, yeah.
The Smart Center. All right, India.
Yes.
Talk to us, girlfriend. How did you find Big Blue Country? You are now a Tiger. What was the decisions that you had to come to say, Mom and Daddy dropped me off in Nashville?
I'm gonna be honest. TSU was not on my radar.
But the Lord works in mysterious. He works in mysterious ways.
Make a way.
He'll make a way.
Yes, he will.
He really did. I'm gonna be honest.
All right, talk about it, girl.
So I ended up getting an interview set for me to come here. And I honestly told Mom and Dad about the interview, and I said, if they offer me the most money, that's where I'm going. And I got lucky to come here because they're paying for my schooling right now.
Well, shut your mouth. I'm so glad I go to TSU. I'm so glad I go to TSU. Wait a minute, girl. There you go. I'm so glad I go to TSU. Singing glory, hallelujah.
I go
to TSU.
Well, technically, I don't go to TSU.
That's all right, Reverend. You go get that master's from there.
Maybe the doctorate.
All right, now. So good. TSU had money available. Yes. You chose TSU.
I did.
And TSU actually has a program of interest. So you're just not coming up here because they gave you money. You're actually finding purpose in college, right?
Yes.
Okay, what's your program of interest?
So I'm doing agricultural science. I'm focusing on the communication part of it.
Agriculture science, focusing in on the communication part of it. Okay.
Can we pause there for a minute? I have a question. What is ag science, agriculture science, for those who do not know or may not know?
I don't know.
Because I know the science part.
I don't know.
Agriculture is what we do every day. It's the land that we live on. It's the food that we eat. It's the clothes on our back, quite literally. So basically, you think of agriculture as your everyday, to-day basis life.
Okay, cool. Agriculture science.
Yes.
Yeah, culture, but agriculture. When I think agriculture, I'm thinking soybeans, black beans, red beans, rice, potatoes, cotton. That's what when I think agriculture. So you want to focus in on the agricultural part, communicating what, how we need to take better care of the land. What when you think help me.
For me, like when you do the communication side of it, you're talking about all of it.
Okay.
So how to keep your land up.
Okay.
Or like what's going good in like within your land or your, how to put it. I don't know how to put it.
Yet.
Yeah, not yet.
You don't know how to say it quite.
I need to get further into it first.
Yes. It's your first semester.
Honestly, the agricultural part of it, especially being at TSU.
Being where?
At TSU.
Say it again.
At TSU.
For the people in the back, one more time.
At TSU.
3500 John Muir Boulevard, Nashville, Tennessee, 37209. Go ahead.
Being there, honestly, is basically like about a lot of family. So, like, with me, I'm in, like, a manners group, and then my scholarship is a next-gen scholarship. So it helps you learn about a lot of things, especially professional development and being able just to go and talk to people that are doing farming. Especially like we get to travel, doing study abroad and stuff like that.
Hold up. How far? Because we from Fayetteville and Winchester. How far are you trying to go? How far are you trying to go?
How far am I trying to go?
Yeah. Dad is listening. Is he listening?
I don't know. They might be because Mama has Facebook. Dad doesn't.
Well, tell them that. Well,
I told her to find the page. I told her to find it.
Did you send it to her? Are we not friends on there? Are we?
I don't have Facebook.
Are you down?
No.
So even if they don't have Facebook, and if you don't have Facebook, they can go to YouTube as well.
Go to YouTube.
Twitch also.
They don't have Twitch. They got YouTube.
Okay, well, YouTube definitely go to YouTube. Mama is here. Mama's here.
Who's that?
Hey,
Mama is here.
Mama.
Hi, Mom.
Mama. What's up, Mama? I see her.
You're the queen of my heart.
All right.
Yeah, feels like tears from the start.
All right, Mama. I'm glad you're on. Your daughter is going to do an amazing job tonight. Not only is she going to do an amazing job tonight, she's going to have a wonderful career and going to lead. Listen, she's going to lead us to the promised land. Can I say that?
Lead us
to the promised land. So, back to you, baby girl. You got a scholarship. You're doing wonderful. You possibly have opportunities to go abroad.
Yes.
Talk to me about that, possibly, if you can. If you can't say not yet, Pastor.
Well, hopefully, sooner or later, throughout my school years, I'll be able to, travel. They've been to India, Australia.
What we doing over there?
They've helped preserve foods and stuff like that. Just do
those
different
populations,
things.
Yeah.
So they've helped do a lot of things, going to study abroad. Okay. So I think it would just be fun just to learn different things and what they do across the country.
Mama, did you hear that? Mama.
She already knows I have my passport. I got my passport before I went.
All right. Listen, y'all, we're going to take a quick break because she got her passport and she's ready to get it stamped. But since it's 104.1 Tab Nashville Gospel Radio, we're going to play a little gospel music. We're going to stay on. Y'all going to hear some music. And they're not going to hear it tonight. So we just going to keep talking until we have some. Look at that. She said, yes, Lord. Until we come back. So go ahead. Let's play some music. 104.1 Tab Nashville Gospel Radio. 104.1 Tab Nashville Gospel Radio. Y'all want to listen to some gospel radio? Go to 104.1 Tab Nashville Gospel Radio. We'll be right back. We'll be right back with Sister India Bryson, future farmer of America, president. How about that? Can we say that?
Why not?
Why not?
This is what they're playing on the radio.
You can pull us off the screen, right? Mm-hmm. And just listen to that.
Well, it looks like you want to see how. Come back home.
Welcome back.
We getting ready. We getting ready to.
Ron Poindexter overflow, and guess what? Ron talked about it. India is going to make sure it comes through fruition. Because thank you for the overflow, Ron Poindexter. Thank you for 104.1 Tab Nashville Gospel Radio with India Bryson from Fayetteville, Tennessee. Yeah, I'm excited. India.
Yeah.
She's like, Pastor, you so much. Ask your
I see
daddy.
you out there, Mama Farina.
Listen, I've been like this all my life. Ask your father. I'm glad you're here. Y'all, she's a part of FFA.
Yes.
So tell the listening audience, there's your camera, what FFA is to us country folk. What is FFA?
So FFA for one means Future Farmers of America.
Overflow.
Overflow.
Beans, greens, hams, tomatoes, you name it. So thank you. Talk to us about how did you get in FFA?
So freshman year of high school, I ended up doing CCM. Freshman year.
CCM. I don't know
what is CCM?
What's that?
A chapter of conduct meeting.
Chapter of conduct.
It's kind of like a debate thing.
Okay.
So I did that my freshman year.
She might be a lawyer doing debate.
And then wait a minute now.
Yeah.
But I did that my freshman year, and then sophomore year, I was like, "Do I want to run for officer position?" So I ended up running for the reporter of our chapter.
Okay.
And then senior year, I end of my junior year, going to my senior year, I was like, I kind of want to run for the president position. But I ended up getting vice president. And honestly, it was amazing just to be in a role of kind of like a higher position. Just to challenge myself a little bit, especially with all the things that I was doing within high school. It was fun. I liked my little chapter group. It was amazing.
Okay. So CCM translated into presidents. You said you're president?
I was vice president.
Vice presidency. So you knew how to carry on meetings to some degree. You're learning that skill.
Yes.
And that is a skill. Now move us into FFA, the Future Farmers of America.
How you want me to move you into it?
I mean, tell us, like, you got into it because.
With me?
Yeah.
So I'm a very, very, very shy kid. So,
are you?
Yeah.
This is out your comfort zone?
Yeah.
Bryce, your daddy? No.
Me? Yes.
But I know your dad. It's in your bones, girl. You could.
Jesus is in your blood, but your dad is in your bones.
Go ahead, talk to us.
So me being a shy kid, it helped me like outgrow that and to be a better person, just being able to talk to people. Because if y'all would have asked me to do this, I would have told you no.
So, but now you're telling us you giving God a yes today. God, I said GAWD, God. No, you giving God a yes.
Yeah, because for one, I needed to, grow and being able to just to talk to people more like this in a setting like this, especially going the communication route. So, you have to push yourself outside of your comfort zone. And I am truly doing that today. This is my second time being able to speak on the radio or podcast.
Okay, what was your first time? Back home.
Back at school, I ended up getting Student of the Week for our school. Well, Student of the Month for the school, but Student of the Week for our radio station, Elk Valley Times.
Wow.
So they ended up giving me a award for that, a little plaque, and I got to speak on the radio.
Wonderful, girl. So, hey. And then you want to go into ag communications.
Yes.
So part of what you will be doing more on this show was be bringing us some just tidbits and snippets of what we need to be doing as it relates to agriculture.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm excited. So Future Farmers of America, CCM. Was it CCM you mentioned?
Yes, sir.
CCM. Now you at Tennessee State. You at Tennessee State.
I am. Go Tigers.
Tennessee, what was it? What you say? Tiger born?
Tiger born, tiger bred.
And when you die?
And when she, catches the escalator to eternity. She'll be tiger dead. Amen.
Yes, sir.
Tiger born, tiger bred. Yes. So tell us, you are now at Tennessee State. You are, of course, African American or whatever we want to check. You are a farmer, or you're studying farming.
Yes.
Which brings me to this question, brother producer. What does farming while black mean to us? Literally, what does farming while black mean to us? Because at one point in human history, American history, we were supposed to be given land to farm. Yes. Then you come back with the Homestead Act. Do you remember history? A little history? Just a little bit. Just a little bit of history.
A little bit.
Just a little bit where individuals were giving the right to farm land to create wealth. So you're tapping back into the 40 acre and a mule paradigm for our people. And so what does it mean to you? Farming while being a sister cat, and then farming while being rural, and farming while being who you are. What does it mean to you?
For one, the real question is, how many people of our color do you see
farming?
Can you answer that?
Let's see.
Just in agriculture, period.
I had to, in my upbringing, Uncle Bubba Jack had a farm, and Mr. Wiseman had a farm. Let's see here. I think that's about it.
Okay.
And we still have, so shout out to my family back home. My grandmother's nephew, he had a farm. He had a lot of other stuff too. And then Mr. Wiseman had a farm. So that was the only two. But we played on the farm. We didn't learn. I wasn't really into the feeding. I fed the pigs when we went when we got to feed the pigs. I liked that stuff. And I went out there for fun. I never went really out there to learn the soil and pay attention to the elements and all that stuff. But I wish I would have now, based upon what is going on and why we need, to be more conscious of what we put in our bodies. Yeah. So
honestly, farming to me while being black and a woman in it.
Talk, girl.
Is you don't see many of us. And I wanted to bring more black women and just black people in general into it. Because if you think about back then, The only time we did it on the farm because we were slaves. Right. So, we had no choice but to do it. If we didn't do it, we got in trouble. I mean, so that's just the honest God truth. So I kind of just want to bring more of us into it and show them the benefits that we could get out of it, especially being a Black person.
All right, I'm ready. Boom. The benefits of farming, early to bed, early to rise makes a man strong, healthy, wealthy, and wise. Farmers can't kick it all night. No. That's not what farmers get to do. So I'm gonna safely suggest that India has a bedtime and goes to bed early so she can get up early and go out there and play in the dirt. Look at India.
You're saying safely suggest my parents know what time I usually get in.
I ain't trying to bud though.
I'm just gonna be honest.
All right, we good. Okay, so what inspired you to get involved? But because of our history, you kind of answered that. How do Black farmers contribute to the food system in ways that often go recognized or unrecognized?
That's a tough one.
Mm-hmm. Well, I put it on the screen. So let me ask the listening audience. Let's engage now. Let's engage with this scholar from TSU Think Work Serve. How do Black farmers contribute to the food system in ways that often go unrecognized or recognized? I don't know. I don't know. India, we're looking it up and we're trying to make sure that we play a vital role in American health and the future of America. So how do Black farmers contribute to the food system in ways that go recognized or unrecognized? So what when you think of that, you don't have to give an answer. Well, what are some of your thoughts? Well, let me share. Let me go first, being the husbandman of the partaker of the first fruit. Mm-hmm. I don't have these conversations enough. And I need to have them more because, number one, I'm just a person, and I like culture. I like food. I like everything that has shaped culture. And now being in the inner city, you're going to find some things now in the urban area. Well, it's in the rural as well, but you're going to see more of it in the urban when you step into these pockets where there are food deserts. Have you ever heard of a food desert? Where there's really not any grocery stores. Think about it. We had a few, y'all would buy right down the street, you know what I'm saying? There's not a lot of grocery stores in North Nashville, if you think about it, close to TSU. You can't walk to a grocery store. So you're in a food desert. So when you talk about how Black farmers contribute, and then I taught school, and the breakfast menu of champions when I was teaching school. Y'all ready to have a palpitation in your heart?
Yeah.
The children came to school most days eating hot pickles for breakfast and Doritos. No eggs, no bacon, no sausage, no ham, no burger, no ham. It was a lot of junk food, and but that was a culture because that's what
their embedded theology. That's what was then brought up in their culture and or their
social
upbringing.
Norms.
Yeah.
So, but we come from a different place where we had food for breakfast. Did you cook?
Did you eat breakfast? Because I never ate breakfast. I'm not a big breakfast eater until like now.
Huh?
I really don't eat breakfast.
Not now?
Not really in general.
At all? Okay.
See, now I'm getting more to breakfast eater because Heel has me up at the crack of dawn.
Early
so we
to
can
bed.
Do conversations with Cornelius.
Early to rise.
Yeah.
Make a bed.
He want to get up early when Jesus ain't even up yet.
No.
Even though he never sleeps nor slumbers.
That's right. So you about to discover like what we had a lot of access to in some of the urban areas. They don't have access to just healthy food.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
Cause like breakfast back at home, especially for kids that I went to school with, even me sometimes, were chips and stuff like that.
What?
No. Okay, no. Listen. Because for one, for me,
for you and your house,
I don't like eating the school food.
Okay.
And then like having to be at school early, especially Dad had to be at work by 8. Mama was gone because she had to be at work before we had to get up.
Right.
So like she didn't cook,
Yeah.
So I really didn't eat breakfast. All I ate was like lunch and pregame meal for when I played basketball and softball.
Okay.
Then I'll eat dinner later.
Okay. But yeah, food is a necessity, and you have to put the right food in your body.
Yeah, and we don't.
We need but we need to have these conversations more from people like you to tell us, why we shouldn't pollute, how eroding, soil erosion, and not letting the land rest, which is a biblical mandate. Let the land rest. But y'all, we gotta play some gospel music, don't we?
Yeah, we do. We gotta let them go for a little bit.
Yeah, we gotta play some gospel music. We'll be right back because India's gonna start helping us. She's gonna help us get better food on the table. Ain't that right?
I'm gonna try.
Yeah. And not only here, but abroad.
Yeah.
So hey, y'all listen to 104.1 Tab Nashville Gospel Radio. Thank you, Adrian and Darian Freeman, for giving us this opportunity. That's fine. Bigo, y'all eat breakfast or y'all breakfast eaters?
You want to do after this?
Where's the music?
On here. That's the radio. I'm talking about for the Facebook stream. Do you want to do it?
Yeah. This show was brought to you by Walker's Cafe and Grill, 109 UN Drive from 12 to 5. This show is brought to you by the Ephesian Primitive Baptist Church, 1506 22nd Avenue North, Nashville, Tennessee. This show is brought to you by Forever Zion. That's www.foreverzion.com. Paparazzi Jewelry for your boo, your bae, your significant, your subordinate, your cousin, and them. Your friend, your enemy, your frenemy. Go to www.foreverzion.com. This show is brought to you by Trifold Outreach Ministries. That's Trifold Outreach Ministries, 49 Dry Creek Road, Goodlettsville, Tennessee. Thank you for our wonderful sponsors.
Welcome back. We are almost live on radio. I'm listening to see when the song is ending. Facebook, how y'all doing out there? Hello, April Showers Network.
April Showers, good afternoon /
Good evening. Yeah.
April Showers, you're here with Miss India Bryson from Fayetteville, Tennessee. She's a freshman at TSU, 3500 John Merritt Boulevard, Nashville, Tennessee. 37209. She's in agricultural communications. So she's going to help us maintain healthier diets and ways to preserve the land and be good stewards of the land. So we're grateful that she's here. And her dad and I and the family go way back. She's a baby. I don't know her per se, but I know the people. So I can't wait till she gets out there in the marketplace and makes a difference with her gifts, her callings, her talents, and all of the things she's going to do to achieve and soar because she's a tiger. Tiger born.
Tiger bred. And when she catch the escalator
to eternity,
she'll be tiger dead. I do have a question out there for all of our Facebook, YouTube listeners and Twitch listeners. What was the norm back for y'all when y'all were for breakfast? Like, what did y'all have for breakfast?
What? Breakfast for me? Boy. Let me tell you. Can I just talk for a second?
We can talk for a moment.
Shit. Man, you can ask my cousins. If you came to my house to catch the bus, especially in this time of the year, my grandmama had that country ham, then boiled it over.
Back 104.1.
Boiled it over. Biscuits. If we wouldn't eat country ham, we had that that bacon sandwich. Oh my God. With the grape jelly every day.
That sounds good right now. I'm hungry.
Listen, India, I have to just I'm catching the itis talking about it.
Man.
I am literally catching the itis talking about it. Listen, 104.1. Every day, my 8th grade year, my mama would cook enough. I don't know what made her cook so much for me and my relatives, but every day I would get on the bus and share my sandwich with a particular individual. And we were cool. She was like, so back then I had a nickname, Pooh Hill. Pooh, are you through with your sandwich? Like, let's eat. So she follows me on here, so I'll keep her name anonymous. We were cool. We used to eat good every day. I believe breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
It is.
Because it's actually not breakfast, it's break fast.
Oh.
That's what it's called, break fast.
And why is it called that?
Because you should be fasting throughout the night.
Okay.
And according to the scripture, you should be fasting at least 2 times a week. I don't know if there's a partial fast or, but if the Bible talks about that, we ain't gonna get into that tonight. But I love breakfast. I love breakfast so much back growing up that sausage, chicken. I mean, breakfast was the woo, Jesus. I'm about to go to sleep.
Just thinking about it. So for me, breakfast was really different because I'm a northerner. So we ain't have the southern food like y'all did for breakfast. Now we can make it, but it ain't nothing like the southern food.
Pancakes.
So, yeah, we do pancakes, eggs,
our pancakes
sausages.
Big as a plate.
Oh no.
Thick.
Oh no, that's too thick.
No, it look like...
So now I like it, but back then I ain't needed all that thick. But so I can say this. Welcome back, 104.1 Tap Nashville Gospel Radio. I can say this, that going to elementary in Milwaukee, Claire Barton Elementary School, the principal who became my auntie, she fed me every morning for breakfast. I'd be hopping off the bus and she'd have me an egg and jelly and sausage sandwich. And I was like, thank you, God, because I ain't eat breakfast. And it used to be so good. But to you saying breakfast is the most important meal of the day, it is.
It is.
My doctor told me when I went to go see them a while back, they said, you're supposed to eat a humongous breakfast so it can lead you throughout the day and then eat dinner around 12 p.m. Like dinner at 12, that's lunch. You talking about dinner? Because so your body can adjust and so it can digest the food so you can have a nice rest. Because if you ever notice when you eat late at night, you wake up and your stomach be hurting and everything because it's digesting, especially if you're laying down. That's why we must, 1, eat healthy. 2, don't eat after a certain time, whether that's sweets, chips, your food that you like, fast food, certain stuff that you can't eat. And you gotta eat breakfast, especially you are a little bit older in age. It's like the most important meal. Don't think you're young. You may feel young, but
yeah.
Okay.
So, India, do you eat breakfast now? No, because you're in college. We don't eat in college. College, you eat when you just eat.
Well, some days. Just depends.
I do.
Biology, because I have biology Tuesdays and Thursdays. So, I go to biology class at 8. And
in the morning?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
That's too early for me, child.
Early to bed, early to rise.
Yeah.
I've been doing good. I had an 8 a.m. last semester. This semester, I'm doing good making it. So,
okay.
The Lord must be with you.
The Lord is on her side.
It was a struggle the other day. It was a struggle yesterday. Dad knows. I told him. I said, it was a struggle to get.
Man, so I'm so glad. I'm gonna just transition this in there real quick. I'm so glad that this is college and not high school, because when it was high school, it was mandatory. You had to go. In college, they ain't gonna make you go, and if you don't go, oh well, that's your fault. So I thank God for that. Partially, that's just ups and it's down to it. Because if you miss the class, you miss some good instruction. Mm-hmm. But you do get to sleep in. So, it has ups and downs to it.
It does.
But you ought to get some breakfast.
I'll go with a friend afterwards. I'll get me a nice little omelet. I'll go with the friend after my biology.
You go to the TSU CAF?
Into the CAF. One upstairs or downstairs?
In the student center.
In the student center.
Which one?
Which one, up or down?
Down.
Okay.
I only have one.
Well, y'all have 2. Well, the other one you have to pay for.
The food court. The food court.
Oh, you talking about the food court?
Yeah.
That's not open.
Oh, that isn't open till 11. Oh, we have a Starbucks that's open because it's Chick-fil-A and then Starbucks. So
I thought Chick-fil-A open at like 5.
It opens up at like 11.
Oh, wow.
In the schools, in the food court?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. All right. All right. 104.1 Tab Nashville Gospel Radio India. Bryson is here with us. We're grateful that she is sharing with us why we should become and be more supportive to the agricultural movement. Before we get into all of this stuff, your best class at TSU so far? Come and go to that class. Come and go to that class. Come and go to that class where they take notes.
Where they take notes.
What's your favorite class so far? That's it, huh?
None of them.
She said none of them.
I don't.
Do you like school? Do you like school? You don't like school like that.
No.
You don't.
No.
I did not like school either until I got into a program, not even a program, until I learned something that I started liking. Like theology, I love that.
When you started studying?
When I started studying theology, I love that because I love God and I want to know more about him and who he is and what he does and how does he do it. And you won't really figure it out because no man will know all that stuff. But when I get there, God, why you did this and why you did that? So I'm not saying I was horrible in school. I just didn't like it because I didn't feel like it was necessary to me. And it's crazy that I say that because the profession that I want to go into is to teach the students. So they don't have that same mentality that I had because it was boring to me. I hated going to school, but now I have a different perspective of it.
My.
Because it is preparing you for the real world. Don't get me wrong, my grades were always good. I was always able to answer these questions and do all that. I just hated being in that building for 8 hours, no phone, nasty school lunch, nasty bathrooms.
Y'all keep talking about the food not being good. Like you said it.
It's disgusting.
You said it. Okay, let's talk about
It's nutritional, what supposedly they say, but it don't look appetizing.
What doesn't? It's food.
That's to you.
What wrong?
It does not look appetizing.
What is wrong?
I can't say what I want to say.
No, you can't because you in the office.
No, I cannot.
You in the Lord's house.
No.
The Lord is good.
No. The food doesn't look seasoned.
Or tasteable.
Okay.
Or edible.
Hold on.
We're not going to eat it.
Hold on. Let's back up. Now we having just a good banter and chatter. That's something.
Oh.
Right. It cannot. Everybody doesn't eat the way we eat.
Yeah.
As a culture.
Okay.
With heavy seasoned food. Okay. And some of the things we've overdone with the sea. Some of us, can I say, heavy-handed when it comes to the season.
Yeah, but it doesn't have any season at all. It's just bland.
And sometimes it don't even look appetizing.
We ain't got no salt or pepper on the kitchen, on the tables, in the cafeteria.
But you do now.
No, you don't.
I do in my college. I don't know about you.
No. In college, it's different. You can have your own seasoning in college. And like in elementary, middle school, high school, no, there's no seasoning in there. There's no salt and pepper in there. No, they give you a spork,
yep.
a straw.
A what?
A spork is a spoon and a fork put together. Because they don't.
A spork.
Yes, and it's plastic and it's easily breakable. They give you a spork, a straw,
a spork.
Yes, that's what it's called, and a tiny napkin. That's one ply. So I did not like school.
Food.
No, I don't like school at all.
But now you love it.
I do.
Because I
want to teach.
Yeah.
And as you say, to teach is to learn twice.
Yeah.
And so, and here's my perspective of that. When you teaching, which is learning twice, you are getting taught by somebody else first. And then the second teaching is you teaching it to yourself for you to be able to teach it to somebody else.
It's reciprocal.
Yeah. And repetition, because you have to be repeated to get it.
Wonderful.
Because a Jewish child is taught
6 different prayers that he or she has to pray at least 3 times a day.
Wow.
For the equivalency of 18 times a day you're praying, 126 times a week, over 6,000 times a year. Right?
That's a lot.
That's a lot. That's a lot. This thing is flipping. That's a lot. So I'm excited about what we're talking about. Let me move this. Indy, what's on your mind, girl? Just tell me what's on your mind.
What's on my mind?
What's on your mind? Yeah.
What's on your mind?
Sleep.
Sleep.
Food is on mine.
Are
as
you?
we
Do
talk
you?
about it.
Are you? Now, just let's talk college just for a minute. Do you find yourself not sleeping as much as you did in elementary and middle school and high school?
Most definitely.
All right. You enjoying college life?
I am.
Most definitely. That's good. But you keep your grade point average, was it where you wanted it when you got out this semester?
I mean, no,
Okay.
it was not.
We don't have to give out numbers. Because grade point averages are like faith. It's cumulative. Huh?
So you're right.
Yeah.
I mean,
Mine was decent.
it was a situation that happened
Okay.
that I can't let happen again.
That's
Okay.
right.
With the situation.
Okay.
And that's kind of like what caused my GPA to go down was that situation with one of my classes.
Okay.
Right.
That could have been fixed.
Okay.
But it's like my fault, but also could have been fixed on the person's end too.
Okay.
But it happened. It's a done deal. I'm still here. So all I need to do is
Just fix it.
Yeah.
And then we sang a song. Jesus, he will fix it. After a while.
Trouble in my way.
Trouble in my way. Girl,
I have
you
to
better
cry
sing.
sometimes.
I have to cry sometimes.
Trouble in my way.
Trouble in my way.
To cry sometimes.
I have to cry sometimes.
I lay awake at night.
I laid awake at night.
But that's alright.
That's alright.
I know that
Jesus, he will fix it.
I know that
Jesus, he will fix it.
I know that
Jesus, he will fix it.
After a while.
After a while.
So you singing Sunday morning?
I am not.
All right, y'all. 104.1
We on break with
Nashville Gospel Radio. We're about to play some music and come back and conclude this wonderful interview with India Bryson. She's doing a marvelous job. She's bringing us to college life and helping us understand why farming is necessary. We have a few more questions. Your mama holler after a while. Mama, how's she doing? How's she doing? Is the music? Okay, cool. How's she doing, Mom? We playing some music. Play some music. Let the folks hear the music. Fade us out. Fade to black. On our end, we're gonna listen to some music.
Mama, don't do me.
Conversations with Cornelius on 104.1 Tab Nashville Gospel Radio.
Wonderful. She's getting us together. India has, did you have that?
Yes, she does.
Yeah, India has some good statistics now to help us understand the plight of farming in the African American community. It says, India, could you give us some of the historical context and land ownership?
Okay. It says the early 20th century. In 1920, black farmers owned approximately 14% of the U.S. farmland, totaling about 16 out of 19 million acres.
Oh, wow.
Feeding America at that. And then, let's see. The present day, today, as in right now, black farmers represent just 1% of all U.S. farmers, owning less than 1% of the nation's farmland.
Wow, we have to change that narrative.
Out of what? We are 1% out of what? 14 or 1% out of 100?
1% out of 100.
That's wild.
Yeah.
We got to get back in this.
Yeah,
because this is our roots. If we want to technically be honest, and I don't want to say but the other people who made us work back then, and I don't know how to sound politically correct right now in this moment, but we're the one who built the land, brick by brick. Line must be up on line.
Precept must be up on precept.
So we have to get back to our roots, get back to more than just 1%.
Go ahead. So look at the decline in black farms. What are the trends?
Recent trends between 2017 through 2022, the number of black-owned operated farms decreased nearly by 15%, with over 14,000 farms closing. 4,000 farms.
Wow.
4,000 farms closing? Well, that was when COVID was around too, though. And that in 2020. That was when COVID was closing too. Not COVID closing. That's when COVID came around.
Right.
So that's probably why. But it said it was closing before COVID, like between 2017.
Right. Wow. Okay. Comparative losses in the same period, while the U.S. lost 7% of all farms. Black farmers experienced a disproportionate decline of nearly 13%. The highest among all racial groups. Wow. So we still behind the 8 ball. And we need to understand that the earth is the Lord's, and the fullness thereof, and they that dwell therein. So we need to get back to farming. Okay. But here's some. Go ahead. You about to say something?
Yeah. So if we the challenges that we faced as black farmers is listed on here if y'all have it. With discrimination, economic barriers, and heirs property issues. Issues. Can we touch on that real quick? We only have 10 minutes on the radio, but we can do this all night long.
Right.
Podcasting is nothing for us.
Discrimination. Talk about it just for a minute.
So black farmers have historically faced systemic discrimination, including denial of loans. Can I pause there for a moment? So question. Why do y'all think out there? Because I have somewhat of an answer, and I know all of us almost have the same answer why we were denied. But why do y'all think that they were denied loans? Besides their skin complexion?
When those who hold the change purse don't want to change the purse. Because when you change the purse, some things changes. Everything's changes when the purse starts changing. So, we understand the discriminatory practices about the denial of loans. We have to probably go deeper into that on a different segment, but absolutely, that just has to have to do with farms. That has to do a whole lot of just entrepreneurship, and startup businesses and mom and pop shops. But because we know the backbone of America is not big industry. The backbone of America is small mom and pop shops.
Yes. I know that y'all seen it. Have you seen Barbershop, or it was something like that with Hair Shop with Queen Latifah? Okay. And the lady wouldn't give her the loan.
Right. I'm glad you brought that movie I just had. Yeah, the Lord. Yeah. And what did it mean though? that meant, building generational wealth, self-esteem, just connecting you to a better life. So when you hold the purse and you don't want to change the purse, and if nothing changes, guess what? Nothing changes. It actually gets worse. Oh. So
and if
we
you
understand
sit around and let the stuff stay the same, nothing changes.
Right. So we have to, be more diligent in making sure these discriminatory practices are addressed and come into the alignment of kingdom building wealth for all people. And the subsidies by the U.S. Department of Agriculture leading to significant land loss. Okay, if I need a loan to farm the land and can't get a loan to buy the equipment to farm the land, guess what? At some point, they're going to take the land. I'm going to have to give something up to make ends meet. So that's some of the discriminatory practices. And then secondly, India talks about economic barriers, limited access to financial resources, and credit has hindered the growth and sustainability of Black-owned farms. So don't have the access, man. I just don't have it. I don't have it. And then the heirs property issue, complications arising from heirs property, a form of collective land ownership without clear title, have made it difficult for Black families to leverage land as an asset, often resulting in forced sales and further land loss. So, say, for instance, India and I come from the rural, of course, and we know some people who have land. When somebody dies, some things happen. And with those things happening, the legalities and not having the money to afford a lawyer, guess what they do? Seize the property. They repo the land, basically. To make it a long story short, the land gets repoed, and there goes financial freedom, there goes generational wealth, there goes pride, there goes everything that you have as a person in the imago Dei, right? To come up and be self-sustaining and a contributor to society. So there's a lot of other factors and things that have taken place. India, we've enjoyed you today. Anything else you want to add and tell these young African-American children to get into farming? It'll take them around the world, won't it?
Yeah.
That's what it'll do, won't it?
Yeah.
Because everybody got to eat.
But honestly, just being able to support your Black-owned farmers, like their businesses and things that just anybody does, like their clothing brands, it could help a lot. Just having that support from one another.
The clothing brand. Anybody got a brand? Bam, don't you do clothes? Who got some clothes? I need some clothes.
I know a lot of kids at TSU have clothes.
Yeah. Do they? A clothing brand? And they not on the podcast yet, Bam?
That's because the TSU Connects don't want to put us in the group chats.
Hold up. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute.
That's it.
India doesn't talk to these people that have clothes.
You have a group chat full of people that you won't allow us to bring on the podcast.
I wouldn't say I wouldn't allow. It's just the fact of would they come? Yes, probably absolutely not.
When they know what's at stake.
Well, you know what? That's why we need that partnership with TSU, because it can actually do it at TSU.
Yeah. But and that's at the Smart Center, not actually at the thing.
And I guarantee you'll have a lot of kids that'll probably come and do it.
Yeah, they know because it's
let's
TSU.
Start with those. The ones you know.
The ones I know, I could ask, and they might say no, but I could ask.
Yeah,
see,
okay.
That's all we. What is that thing you always say?
What?
I think the least they can say is no.
The least they can say is no.
And one of our hashtags coming up one of these weeks is if you have nothing to say.
Just say nothing at all. If you don't have anything to say nothing.
Make your point.
That's it. Make your point. So as we're making our point, and this is we're getting off of here. We're segueing out. We're getting our music mic'd up. Thank you for tuning in to Conversations with Cornelius with Miss India. Yes. She's in Future Farmers of America. She's doing a great thing and going to connect us to greater work so that, guess what? We can add value and prosper and be in good health as our soul prospers, as we talk about farming the land. And we need farmers.
Absolutely.
Because one Super Bowl commercial talked about if God was nothing but a farmer.
Mm.
It was deep. It was a good commercial. And what the first job on the earth,
yeah,
Adam.
Yes,
and what did he have to do? That's all. He was put in the garden.
Yeah, watch it.
That's all. He was put in the garden.
I'm already still hot from earlier.
Oh, Lord, you can stay hot. Hey, y'all, we're getting off of here. It's Love Day. It's Valentine's Day. I gotta go. He gotta go. She gotta go.
We gotta go.
We gotta go. But as we getting off of here, thank y'all for tuning in to Conversation with Cornelius. I'm your host with
India Bryson.
India, Future Farmers of America. And Bam, take us out of here with some music. Y'all, we thank y'all for tuning in. We'll see y'all next week, same place, same time. And we'll have some more guests. I promise you.
Stay tuned. Thank you, Facebook, YouTube, and all of you all for being wonderful audiences. Say bye to your mom. Bye, Mom. Even call me dearest.
Bye,
Mom and Dad.
Bye, y'all. We good. Thank y'all.
Stay tuned for more content.
Thank you for tuning in to Conversations with Cornelius. Please follow me on my social media platforms. Facebook, Cornelius A. Hill. Instagram, Arne Hill. Twitter, Hill Cornelius. And YouTube, Cornelius Hill. Now do me a favor. Like, share, and subscribe. It's Conversations with Cornelius. You've just been CC'd.